Narcissists react when they leave and you refuse to follow them. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic many of you might already be familiar with and find intriguing: the silent treatment. Have you ever experienced this psychological warfare from a narcissist? They use passive-aggressive tactics to undermine your self-worth, making you feel insignificant. In this video, we'll explore why silence can be the ultimate response to narcissists. We'll uncover 7 powerful reasons why staying quiet in the face of their actions can be incredibly effective. Whether you've endured the silent treatment or are simply curious about its dynamics, this discussion will illuminate its impact and equip you with strategies to handle such challenging behavior. If this resonates with you or someone you know, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you never miss our latest discussions and insights. Let's delve into why silence is such a potent tool when dealing with narcissistic behavior. Narcissists heavily rely on others, particularly those they see as their primary support system. Being that person meant you provided them with emotional support, validation, approval, and a sense of importance. When you didn't respond as they expected, it wounded them deeply, causing emotional turmoil. Narcissists prefer to end relationships on their terms, not on the other person's. They're strategic and always aware of where their support comes from, ending things before they risk being rejected themselves. When they discard someone, it's because they believe the timing is right, and that person needs to be out of their life. But there's more to this story, so stick around to learn how silence can turn the tables on narcissistic behavior. One crucial aspect to understand is that narcissists often believe you can't manage on your own. They see you as needy and dependent, which feeds their ego and strengthens their desire for control. The narcissist wants you to follow them closely, boosting their ego and reinforcing their sense of superiority. They crave your validation and attention to feel important and in control. When you withhold this validation and care, it infuriates and frustrates them. Things get particularly interesting when you don't respond the way a narcissist expects. When you refuse to chase after them or show upset emotions, it disrupts their sense of self-satisfaction. Narcissists thrive on eliciting negative emotions and reactions from others, as it makes them feel powerful and superior. They derive pleasure from others' distress and perceived inferiority. However, when you don't play into their expectations, they struggle to manage their emotions. They feel discontented because they aren't receiving the response they need to bolster their self-worth. Ironically, ignoring them positively impacts them by depriving them of the negative reinforcement they crave. Narcissists experience immense pain when you're not there to fulfill their needs. This pain lingers because they no longer have the power to control their emotions through you. In your absence, they start to blame you for their suffering. They perceive you as the source of their unhappiness because you're not responding in ways that boost their self-esteem. It's ironic because despite their own actions of lying, cheating, devaluing, and ultimately discarding you, they begin to see themselves as the victim. They hurt every day because you're not enduring pain for them or sacrificing everything to meet their needs. For those unfamiliar with narcissists, understanding their mindset and relationship perspective can be challenging. Their view is narrow, self-centered, and solely focused on their desires. This knowledge can help us navigate interactions with selfish individuals and anticipate their behavior. Narcissists experience significant pain when they don't receive the reactions they crave. In a bizarre twist, they may even start to blame you for their pain, despite their mistreatment of you. Pain is universal and indiscriminate, affecting everyone regardless of fairness or logic. If a narcissist feels hurt because you didn't cater to their emotional needs, they will shift the narrative. Suddenly, they cast themselves as the victim and you as the villain, maintaining this distorted view despite the harm they've inflicted on you over the years. Why does this happen? Narcissists struggle to take responsibility. They resist admitting fault or acknowledging the impact of their actions on others. It's easier for them to blame someone else than confront their own flaws. This inability to change their behavior is a hallmark of their condition. So when they feel pain, they need a scapegoat, and unfortunately, that ends up being you or whoever is currently in their focus. Intriguingly, narcissists almost seem to thrive on this pain. As their suffering intensifies, it often morphs into anger, revealing another aspect of their psyche. It's easier for them to lash out at you or others than to introspect and recognize their own shortcomings. A mentally healthy person, on the other hand, would reflect on their actions. If they ended a relationship or caused harm, they would take responsibility and try to make amends once emotions have settled. They are naturally inclined towards self-reflection and accountability. Narcissists, however, operate differently. They refuse to introspect or admit their mistakes. Their inability to take responsibility prevents them from making peace. Narcissists cannot self-reflect and acknowledge their faults, distinguishing them from mentally healthy individuals who can honestly evaluate themselves and make necessary changes. Narcissists might convince themselves that they want to reconcile because they miss having you around. However, they often find themselves on an emotional roller coaster, swinging between anger and thoughts of revenge. They obsessively replay different scenarios in their minds, stuck in an endless loop. They waver between wanting to hoover you back into their lives, a term inspired by the vacuum cleaner brand, and considering finding someone else to distract them. Even if they find temporary solace, they inevitably return to feelings of anger and self-pity. So, do narcissists get mad? Absolutely. They become furious when others fail to regulate their emotions the way they desire. Unfortunately, they often need to see someone else in pain to feel better. They perceive any lack of emotional support as a personal attack. This reveals their belief that they should control others' lives. They think everyone else should be unhappy to give themselves a chance at happiness or stability. Their idea of well-being relies on others' misery. When narcissists think and act this way, it shows they have a really messed up view of relationships and feelings. Usually, their wish for peace is just a cover for their need to stay in control and keep getting emotional support. Their constant cycle of anger, revenge, and denial shows how hard it is for them to stop thinking negatively. The fact that they need others to feel pain so they can feel good shows how much they hurt the people around them. When dealing with narcissistic people and trying to lessen the impact of their behavior, it's important to understand these patterns. Navigating the complex world of narcissism can be tough, but we hope this talk has helped you understand their actions and mindset. If you found this information useful, please like this video and leave a review. Your participation and feedback are valuable to us. Feel free to share this video if you think it can help others. Lastly, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. This way, you'll stay updated on our newest videos. We're dedicated to providing you with informative and helpful content, and your support helps us continue doing that. Thank you for your time and for being part of our community. Trust is a fundamental aspect of any relationship, be it with family, friends, companions, or acquaintances. In this video, we will explore 9 specific categories of individuals in whom establishing trust might be met with reservations. While careful observation of the mentioned attributes is crucial, the analysis of remarks and behaviors need not be overly intricate. It's essential to evaluate an individual's character by scrutinizing both their words and actions. I will provide an analysis of each of these categories of individuals, shedding light on the potential benefits of refraining from placing absolute confidence in them. If an individual exhibits such conduct, suspicion should be raised, and it might be inappropriate to elevate them to the status of a potential life companion or friend. The term not respecting does not imply disrespecting or mistreating another individual. These notions are not promoted by narcissists or stoics. Instead, it involves recognizing the moments when it is appropriate to maintain a certain emotional distance from people whose questionable actions do not positively contribute to your overall well-being or negatively impact your life. The first group of individuals is inherently critical, examining every detail with a particular focus on others. When someone consistently criticizes others, it often reflects more about the speaker's character than the person being criticized. Possessing a critical mindset can reveal significant aspects of the individual in question. Therefore, it's crucial to recognize when distancing oneself from such behavior is necessary to maintain positive and well-being-oriented connections. Moreover, individuals who engage in slander and negative discussions about others are likely to do the same when you are not present. It's advisable to avoid such individuals as much as possible. Those who persistently participate in gossip, spread falsehoods, and attempt to tarnish others' reputations lack quality in their conduct. They exploit others' weaknesses to establish themselves within social circles, so you may become subject to criticism as you watch this video. Contemplating the actions of individuals who dedicate their time to disparaging and spreading rumors about others is intriguing. Typically, these individuals don't engage in productive pursuits such as work, personal responsibilities, or financial matters. Their discontent and unfulfillment often manifest through unnecessary remarks directed at others. It's wise to exercise caution and refrain from sharing personal information and future plans with such individuals. Ignoring and dismissing those who disparage others may prevent the same negativity from being directed towards you. The second category of individuals is those who project an outwardly friendly demeanor, claiming to be available for assistance anytime, anywhere, and consistently wearing a smile while wishing others well. Despite being often perceived as sociable and outgoing, it's wise to be cautious about placing trust in them. Individuals who maintain a positive image and strive to please everyone are often more concerned with their own popularity than with genuine relationships. It's advisable to exercise caution because you might be seen by this person as just one face among many, a mere number to attract and retain interest. Those who dwell in a world of illusions often crave companionship and attention. Therefore, it's prudent to be cautious, as an individual who is excessively extroverted and well-liked may quickly replace you. The third group of individuals to steer clear of, both in terms of trust and respect, consists of manipulative individuals. Preserving healthy relationships and ensuring emotional well-being is paramount. Manipulators are characterized by selfishness, as they pursue personal gain at the expense of others. Employing tactics such as deceit, psychological manipulation, and emotional exploitation, these individuals can be challenging to identify promptly due to the subtle nature of their actions. Manipulation can occur in various settings, encompassing both personal and professional spheres. Believing in manipulators can lead to emotional distress, betrayal, and a breach of trust. Recognizing signs of manipulation is crucial for self-protection, involving the consistent observation of a lack of transparency, inconsistent behavior patterns, and a sense of constant control. Establishing clear boundaries is vital, and self-defense can be achieved by expressing distress and assertively communicating when manipulative behaviors are present. However, it is often wiser to maintain a safe distance, especially when manipulation persists. Demonstrating integrity involves identifying detrimental relationships and taking steps to safeguard one's mental well-being, which may include severing ties with manipulative individuals and seeking support from others. Avoiding placing trust and respect in manipulators is a crucial self-defense measure, paving the way for the development of more genuine and healthy relationships by prioritizing boundaries and personal well-being. The fourth category encompasses individuals lacking empathy, who are more prone to deceive or harm others for personal gain. Their inability to empathize and understand others' emotions renders them less reliable. Empathetic individuals refrain from causing harm because they cannot bear the potential suffering their actions might inflict. The inherent deterrent against detrimental behavior lies in the capacity to empathize. Those who readily inflict harm often exhibit a lack of empathy, diminishing their dependability. Moreover, these individuals are unlikely to take responsibility for their actions, as unreliable individuals tend to be self-centered, ignoring the consequences of their behavior. The fifth type involves individuals who pretend or feign active listening. Have you ever engaged with someone who, during a conversation, simply responds with generic phrases like, "I understand," or "That's true," without actively participating? This can be both tedious and disrespectful. Worse still, the person may seem attentive when responding to you, but becomes absorbed in their phone when it's your turn to speak, or agrees without genuine interest in your words. During a verbal exchange, it's reasonable to expect the other person to pay attention. Therefore, it's acceptable to end a conversation with someone who exhibits genuine disinterest or becomes preoccupied with their phone, signaling a lack of engagement. Continuing a conversation with someone uninterested or indifferent to your views is akin to talking to oneself. It's illogical to persist in a discussion with an individual who appears disinterested or unconcerned. You are under no obligation to spend time with someone who disregards the value of your opinions. Interrupting the conversation or expressing your intention to leave is entirely appropriate when dealing with someone who pretends to listen while absorbed in their phone and fails to acknowledge your contributions. The sixth group comprises individuals who consistently face challenges, dwell in conflicts, and insist that life is an ongoing struggle with new obstacles emerging daily. Despite their perpetual discontent, they take no action to alter their circumstances. This individual frequently laments their predicaments and expresses frustration, sharing their grievances with others. If they find themselves entangled in a continuous succession of problems, it's not merely a cosmic conspiracy or a mere coincidence. Caution is advised when dealing with them. Repeatedly duplicating errors and making poor decisions without learning from them often contributes to their precarious circumstances. Engaging with them may ultimately affect you. Moreover, this individual may struggle to regulate their own emotions. It is prudent to maintain a degree of skepticism regarding this type of person. If moved to assist someone with a history filled with challenges, their problems can quickly become burdens for you. It's crucial to recognize that individuals attracting challenges and drama often face genuine difficulties in their personal lives. You don't want those difficulties to migrate to you, given the myriad problems each of us already faces. Therefore, exercising caution when interacting with this individual is advisable. The seventh type of individual is one who, when present, consistently provokes irritation and is convinced of their own correctness. Experiencing impatience with another person during trying times is human, but the situation changes when the annoyance persists, even in tranquil moments. This implies that they might be subtly inciting you, introducing perplexing concepts, and deftly sowing doubts. Exercise extreme caution, as this psychological and emotional game is executed covertly and progressively to escape detection. Some individuals behave in this manner solely to provoke others, so vigilance is required to detect these subtle strategies and maneuvers. Constant irritation serves as an indication that a person is subtly prodding you with words and gestures to evade detection. Maintain awareness of these intricate dynamics and be prepared to confront them deliberately. The 8th group encompasses toxic individuals, and it is advisable to avoid placing your trust in them for the sake of preserving emotional well-being and fostering healthy relationships. These individuals tend to spread pessimism, erode self-respect, and cultivate a hazardous atmosphere. Their behaviors may include persistent criticism, emotional manipulation, and contemptuous conduct, all of which can damage productivity and contentment by fostering a negative environment. Toxic individuals have the potential to influence those around them negatively, creating a contagious effect. To maintain healthy relationships, it is crucial to recognize and distance yourself from these detrimental influences. They often undermine self-esteem by fostering doubts and insecurities. Demonstrating self-respect involves identifying signs of problematic relationships, setting personal limits, and prioritizing emotional well-being. Confronting noxious behavior with assertive communication is essential, and expressing discomfort is a necessary step. However, if the negative energy persists, maintaining a certain distance becomes a crucial strategy for safeguarding psychological well-being. Avoiding trust and respect toward toxic individuals is a form of emotional self-defense. Establishing positive relationships and identifying detrimental patterns are viable strategies for fostering a healthier environment and facilitating the development of enlightening connections. The 9th type of individual is one who publicly expresses gratitude, but, in private, spreads damaging falsehoods about both oneself and others. Therefore, don't be surprised if rumors begin circulating about you. These people can swiftly shift from a friendly greeting and pleasant conversation to disparaging you in front of everyone. When you observe this behavior, it's advisable to consider ending the relationship. Relationships thrive on honesty and integrity, and being in the company of individuals with two faces can be detrimental and toxic. Prioritizing your well-being and peace of mind should be your foremost concern. Upon discovering this inconsistency in someone's character, maintaining a certain distance may be advisable, as continued association could lead to numerous adverse consequences in one's life. If there's any other type of individual not mentioned, feel free to share it in the comments section. Alternatively, share your experiences with any of the individuals described in the video in the remarks section. I genuinely hope this information has been beneficial. Please give the video a like if you found it helpful, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, consider doing so now. It's incredibly helpful and doesn't cost anything. We appreciate your attention. Don't forget to check out the special video we've curated to enhance your understanding of the science of self-development.